So this is our bathroom floor. As you can see, I have removed rotten floorboards. There's a bit of rotten this one here as well. I will remove that as well. Now these joists, they sound to about here, and the last bit in these two are rotten. Now another thing, this one is fine, that one is fine, that one is fine, but this one here, this one is on the way for our toilet pipe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift that joist in underneath this stud wall and replace them two last ones. The way to do that, I'll remove this wall that used to be carrying up between bathroom and toilet, and then rebuild like a sleeper wall underneath across these joists and put extra plate here to support them half span, because they at the moment spanning a bit too much. They're only 4x2s and they span just over 2 meters. It's right on the edge of, or just over the edge of what is permissible. So, being a bathroom, might decide to tile the floor. It's going to have a bath there as well. I'll just put an extra support right down the middle. So, an extra plate, an extra sleeper wall. These nails are rusted up, they're snapping, and they're just worn out completely, so I'm just going to cut them with a disc cutter, all flat with the wood, with the joist, so I don't cut myself during work. These joists are fairly level, so I'm going to use them to secure the plate before I build the sleeper wall. So I need to go one joist past. Right, just over 2.2 meters. Right, so I got 8 foot length. I'm gonna tuck DPC on it before I put it down. Right, now I can build a sleeper wall tight up to the brick. Right, here is our little sleeper wall. It's not the prettiest. I have utilized all the bricks and blocks I removed from the wall that was going this way. Left it gappy, there are little gaps everywhere. Stops short about 4 inches from foundation wall there, just for airflow. Now I got about 12-15 mm gap between top of the bricks and our DPC. So now I'm going to pack it all up with this jointing trowel with sand cement, with pug, nice and tight, and then we're going to leave it to cure. So you get a nice dollop of pug, stiffish, not runny. We rest trowel on a brick, and then with a jointing trowel we push in that motion, so basically you get pug in like that. Otherwise, if you just keep pushing in, all's going to happen, you're going to have massive pile of pug on the other side of the wall, and you don't want that. So all you're doing is just packing up like that. You can use this jointing trowel as this, or you can actually use it like that. So it all depends where you are and what obstacles have you got. And please don't use plastic buckets and wooden wedges. Do it properly. The reason why I say don't use plastic buckets, they will not rot, but from oscillation they can get misplaced. So when if floor oscillates a little bit, they can move and then get misplaced, and then they're not packing anymore. It happened, I've seen that before. It's not good. Wooden wedges below DPC are just not good. Just a big no-no, because they're going to rot. Just need to go now all the way along. And here it is. It's all packed up below DPC. Nice and tight. All the way from one end to the other. Same as on the other side. As I said, it's not prettiest, but it's functional. Quick and easy, functional. Now, that is giving us now half span of this bathroom, which is just over 2 meters. Now we got that on 4 foot, 1.2 meters. Well, 1.1 from the wall to this end here, which means it's a 1 meter gap between wall and this edge of the plate here. So it's giving us 1 meter span there, 1 meter span there, mid span on the joist, extra stiffness. Now tomorrow I can cut them 2 joists, which are completely rotten on this end, as you can see. That's rotten as well. Yeah. So I'm going to cut them somewhere here and then replace with new pieces in to the wall. I'm going to cut this one and put new piece underneath there, underneath the wall, underneath stud wall. And then, because these gaps are going to be slightly disturbed, I'll need to put one extra one here somewhere. Now I got a bit of pad left over. I'm just going to utilize that. I've got a hole to block up there. And oh yes, remember, behind there it's our air vent on the other side. So whilst I'm here, I'm going to knock through and free that air vent. That was one of the reasons why, with excess of water, these joists have been rotting here. That was easy. Don't know why they didn't do it 50 years ago. We'll need to clear up all these air vents, make sure that they're all functional. But I can actually feel a bit of breeze coming through it now. Now this is following day. That's all set. So I'm going to cut these 2 last joists. cleared up bulk of this rubble. This here, it's actually concrete. It's raised up about 4 inches above the subfloor. That's where they cast it around the soil pipe. Small stuff I'm not going to bother with. Now, I've got this pipe, this riser. I'm going to cut it. So I can I'll cut it down a couple of inches below that, above the flange. With that rubber connector on. And then go straight on with one of these bends, and that's going to go to that height. Then I can run it up to the toilet and raise it up. Now this black pipe, it's pitch fibre, and that there is terracotta bend. It's been cemented in, it's really strong cement. I don't want to try to break that up. There's option, I could try to clean that flange, take pitch fibre pipe out and then just go straight in with plastic. But I'm risking breaking and damaging terracotta bend below it. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to cut this pitch fibre with cyber saw, coarse teeth, and just go slowly and gently about a couple of inches above the flange. Now, as you can see, it's loads of molten pitch or bitumen. It's fairly safe to cut it this way.